Welcome to Moments of Adventure.
We spent the week at Water's Edge Campground at Grand Lake of the Cherokees in Oklahoma. It's a great time.
Yeah, real nice place. I think that is probably my favorite lake camping spot. For a full service, full hookup campground, Water's Edge cannot be beat.
Are you officially going on record with that?
So far, yeah, I think so. Previous days we were on the A side, which is a little less treed, so you can see the water a lot better.
So it's a little less sketchy getting down to the water, but you're right. I think I like the other side better. You get a better view of the big lake, not just your cove.
Yeah.
It depends on what you want. Like, you know, if you want to be closer to the water, and see the main lake, you're going to want on that A side, on the east side. If you like to see it further, you want a smoother entrance into the water, which is still rocky, but not like a cliff, then that seaside is not too bad.
Yeah. If you want shade, the seaside's great. A lot of trees, which meant a lot of squirrels, which meant a lot of noise on top of our camper at night.
Well, and we were also underneath a big mulberry tree.
Yes.
Which I think also attracted the squirrels.
Yep. The lake was wonderful. It was great.
It was fabulous.
Yeah. Weather was perfect.
The people this time were super friendly. Everybody. Neighbor we had was so nice. We even had neighbors that gave us this phenomenal fly trap that I will share, and I am ordering my own. They got theirs at Walmart, but it says something that you add water and it takes flies, and it'll hold up to 20,000 flies or something crazy like that. Doesn't smell the best, but boy, does it attract the flies.
But it definitely attracted them and caught them.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Highly recommend these, and thank you to our neighbors who let us use one. I think it was probably to stop all the flies in the 3 campsites that we were sharing, but it worked. It worked well.
My only criticism is between the campers is a little narrow, but you're spending 99% of your time behind your camper at the lake anyway, so that's not a huge downfall.
The other thing I would say is not the best setup at this campground, but again, you're trading everything else, the atmosphere, the location to the water, that it was set up for motorhomes. So the hookups are on the opposite side for trailers, and so they have you have cords coming out of both sides of your camper, and then the camper next to you is using a podium. So there's nowhere, if you're walking from like the back of your camper to the front, there's not a side where you're going to walk where you're not stepping over your power cord or your sewer cord. So that is a bummer, but the location is so pretty. I'm going to look over that every single time. It's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But if you're going, we're nitpicking, but if you're going, those are things that you don't want to be surprised by.
Sure. They do have boat slips there. I think they had, I want to say about 8. Well, we didn't rent one this time because our jet ski died again. We have the best of luck with toys.
We're breaking a lot of stuff lately.
I know. You're way too hard on them.
All right, so Madison and I are getting ready to go paddleboarding out on Grand Lake of the Cherokees. Our campsite is right up there. Hill's not bad to walk down this time. Our jet ski broke first time the girls had it out in the water. So our water activities are the paddleboard. So let's see what we can find today. So Madison and I are out in the cove, and the big lake is just behind us. But we came across this very disturbing baby doll in the water. We're both a little afraid to touch it. We also found a t-shirt that was, some kid was caught wearing their life jacket, and then their shirt was found floating. So isn't that ironic? Boy. Charlie's living his best life.
He looks pretty happy to me.
Right? We explored our cove pretty well, explored a neighboring cove. If you have a good lakeside campground, make sure to leave it in the comments below so we can check it out another time. So we rented a pontoon boat for Grand Lake today because all of our motorized vehicles are broken. Wah, wah, wah.
Hey, we got one motorized vehicle that works.
That's right, the Razor is working.
It's working fantastic.
Oh, get away, Wasp.
Oh, heck no.
All right, so here we are. This is what the marina looks like. We rented from Rocks and Docks.
Getting you on the rocks and off the docks.
They rent Razors and pontoon boats.
How's the water?
Refreshing. We're floating away though.
I think it's a newer rental place.
Very friendly, helpful
Awesome people. Awesome people. They do side-by-sides, pontoon boats.
So waterfront eating, we went to Moody's, and you can get there on the water, or we actually rode our side-by-side there. It's a cool little bar with an outdoor deck, and there's inside seating as well, but it's just a dock on the bar, a bar on the dock.
Those are crispy.
The burgers are very good. Everything, most things are fried.
Yeah,
And beer.
and beer. Didn't you get a margarita? They had a margarita. Madison got something. She got a mixed
El
drink.
Diablo.
That's right. Madison got an El Diablo. But it was good, and it was a great place just to hang out, have a beer, and watch the lake.
Good place to go on the lake that we did is VIP Pizza. It's also local. It's also, you can get there by land or by water. Pretty good pizza though.
Mm-hmm.
Their taco pizza is worth trying.
Yeah, so let's talk about the riding a little bit. Or you can ride your side-by-sides on the street as long as you're tagged and street legal with blinkers and a horn and brake lights and things like that. Oklahoma just passed in 2021 where you can actually title and get a real registration just like a car for your side-by-side. Oklahoma, anywhere but an interstate, I believe.
Now, if you're not titled, you could still drive along the side of the road. That's what a lot of the people do that we saw. You can't stay at where our campground at Water's Edge and get to Disney without getting on the road to cross the dam.
Correct.
So, but there are campgrounds that are closer to the riding if that's all you're going to do. Part of the state park on the side of the dam, there's a campground there. There's also one that's owned by some cranky old man. I don't know the name of it.
Hogan's is the world famous one right next to the dam, and if you get online and do any kind of research, half the people love him, the other half think he's the devil. I have never met him. We've never stayed there. I know nothing personally. It's right next to the dam, right next to the trail, so I think a lot of people do go there to stay.
Is it next to the dam road?
It's right next to the dam road, yes.
Let's check it.
So Disney was really fun. Great time, great trails. The river was fun. And right now we're going off-road.
Going off-roading on Disney Island. It's pretty fun. All right, here we go.
I gotta walk. She made it up. I guess hoe doesn't work. Sounds too much like go. So does go and hoe sound the same?
Yes.
I need to come up with a different word. Went through a few puddles.
You guys,
you got a little crazy there a couple of times.
I, especially on a warm day, I like going through puddles. It is fun. The water splashes up. You get wet. Like, it's so fun. Except for swampy, stagnant water.
Yeah.
Because that mud doesn't smell good.
No.
Especially when it's been in hot temperatures. It stinks.
Which was nice about being on the river because it was all rock bottom.
Yes.
And
And when you go through a stinky mud puddle, even on accident or when you're trying not to get stinky mud on you, you just go out to the river and wash up.
clean yourself off. Yeah, fun times.
I thought it was a blast. It's almost 90 degrees in Oklahoma right now. It's 88. But here's the cool part about Disney. So there's our Razor over there with Dale. But I'm literally standing in the river for a refreshing water break. Dale might be going to pee. I would recommend bringing water shoes or something because I do ride in flip-flops. But I didn't want to put my leather flip-flops in the water, but it's happening. It's a cool spot in Disney.
A lot of mud trails, especially after it rains.
Yeah.
And if you've ridden Oklahoma before, you know the water in the mud holes isn't exactly clean.
It gets stagnant,
Especially
in the summer.
A lot of bug larvae. A lot of trees, a lot of rock climbing. But then you can get out onto the actual river, like you said, and you're in the middle of the river on like a rock sandbar, which was cool as hell. It was neat.
It was very cool. You know, if you're not familiar with the area, definitely go check it out before you drive your Razor through so you don't get stuck in a sinkhole. But it was pretty fun.
What surprises me is, yeah, there were a few beer cans here and there, but it was not trashy.
No, it wasn't bad at all. Except for Panty Hill.
Yes.
There's a lot of things in the trees up there.
There is a location in Disney. It's called Panty Hill, and I guess it's custom to take your panties or someone else's panties and staple them to trees, which is funny.
It's funny, but you can tell not everybody does that. But
No, obviously.
it's hilarious. So if you go, not only should you bring some undergarments to leave, but you also need something to stick them to the tree. So people use thumbtacks, staples, zip ties I saw. Kind of funny.
This one looks more rock house authentic. Oh my God! Stop! 20,000 acres, I think I read.
Okay.
So pretty big. I think it would be good for a weekend, a long day, running around a little bit. A lot of it's fun just watching some of the other side-by-sides and rock crawlers and stuff like that.
So if you're coming to Disney to side-by-side ride and you'd like a map, Rocks and Docks have them, but also the police station has them too. They're not super detailed. The trails aren't marked very well, but it's a great space for riding, especially if you like riding in the shallows of the river, that was pretty fun. I would give it a thumbs up for sure.
We'll go back. It gives us a reason to bring the side-by-side to the lake.
Yeah. It's
Which is
another
fun.
location, as Sand Hollow was, where you can play in the water and side by side together.
Yep. It's good times. Good times.
It's a good dual vacation. All right, thanks everybody for watching this video. Make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We're at 721 today, on our way to 1,000. So thanks to all of you who have subscribed already and helping us get to our goal. And like I said, if you haven't already, please help us out and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.
See you on YouTube. It is so bumpy.
I know.
Let's do it when we get to this. Okay, maybe this is better. Colorado roads suck. They suck, they suck, they suck. All right, use that for now. It is absolutely ridiculous. This is a national highway.
Some would call it an interstate.
People like Dale's story time. Do people like Dale's story time? Comment below.
Okay, just checking, Chief.
Go.
I'm falling.
I know you are.
I don't want to fall.
What?
Go means go.
What's homie? Alright, I think we're on our way to axle breakers.
Axle breakers? That sounds like your kind of trail. Oh, the woes of YouTubing. Even a camera without any battery.